G'day guys, welcome back. Now today we're going to have a look at a new release truck from a company called ZLL. This is their new ZG 110 Pro, a 110 scale monster truck. Well, I think it's a little bit smaller than a 110 scale, more like a 112 scale with maybe 110 scale tyres. But yeah, this is a new release. You can get this on banggood.com, guys. I'm not sure of the price of this one, but there'll be a link in the description if you want to check it out. And this comes with a 550 brushed motor. Also has a 60 amp all-in-one ESC, and it also runs on a 2S LiPo out the box. It's a 2300 milliamp hour 30C 7.4 volt LiPo. We'll be running this on 3S during the speed test, because they do claim a speed of 40 kilometers an hour. We'll see if we can get that on the 2S battery. If not, I'll put a 3S in there. This does come with a 6 kilogram 3-wire servo, and yeah, being that this is brushed, personally I think they should have brought this out as a brushless truck, because as you're going to see, this truck is actually pretty decent quality. It's got a bunch of metal parts throughout, including ball bearings, and the metal drive shafts are really robust and thick on this, as well as the swing arms. So I think this one is definitely brushless ready. I don't understand why the company ZLL didn't bring this out as a brushless truck, but this is their brush version. It's called the SG 110 Pro. Pretty sure they're going to bring out a max version, because in the past they brought out max versions as their brushless models. Now the tyres on this truck are pretty grippy with the tread pattern. They're not the softest compound, but they are foam filled. It has a nice LED light bar on the front bumper, as well as the hood scoop here. As you can see, the body clips are tethered on the front. And on the back is the same. We've got tethered body clips, as well as this rather large wing on the back, like a truggy style wing, which you just have to install yourself with a couple of screws that come provided in the kit. Also does have a wheelie bar, which you can mount here. I didn't bother doing that. And here are the oil-filled shocks, and like I mentioned, look at these drive shafts, guys. They're pretty thick. Dog bones on the rear, metal diff cups with metal diffs throughout. Along the front here you can see we've got metal steering knuckles, as well as these rather thick CVDs. Like I said, this is definitely brushless ready. It's a shame they didn't bring it out brushless. Overall, pretty decent looking truck. I like the livery pattern on this one. I'm pretty sure this is the only livery or colorway that you can get with this one, and it's got some skid plates on the roof as well. Let's have a look underneath the body shell before I take it out for a spin. Okay, underneath the body shell here you can see we got a coiled wire for the lights on the front. This is a 60 amp ESC coupled to a 550 brush motor with a heat sink and fan. Pretty thick non-adjustable tie rods here and steering arms. Got pretty decent thickness on the shock towers on the front and on the rear here, as you can see, and a decent anodized center brace here as well. Now, included in the box you get a bunch of tools and accessories, guys, including a couple of screwdrivers, some thicker springs for the shocks, as well as your standard charger, which is a USB charger, extra tethers and body clips, and a couple of wheel wrench tools as well. And also with this truck we get a pretty comprehensive thick user manual, which has all the parts numbers, as well as heaps of exploded diagrams as well, if you have to work on this truck. Okay, so here's the 2.4 gigahertz transmitter that comes with the SG 110 Pro truck. Now, as you can see, it's a pretty decent size. I would compare it to, you know, the original Dumbo RC transmitters. It's pretty much the same sort of design as well, except this has got an offset wheel. Okay, fully proportional, of course. Got on and off switch just on the side there, and just underneath it we've got our throttle trim, so you can adjust that. If you go to the left, that's going to be the slowest speed, or to the maximum to the right. And we've got a channel 3 button just there, as well as on the top we've got a gyroscope dial, but it does say it does require an independent gyroscope to be installed. So that's pretty cool, they've got that there if you want to add a gyro to the truck itself. you can actually use that dial. The truck doesn't have a gyro included, unfortunately. We've got a steering trim, steering dual rate, and a steering reverse as well. This does have about 100 meters range, and it takes 4 AA batteries on the bottom. Right, guys, well, that's the overview of the new SG110 Pro. First off, I'm going to run it on the 2S battery, which is a 2300 milliamp hour 30C 7.4 volt. See if we can get the 40 kilometers an hour that they state on the listing. And then I'm going to put a 3S in it, which is roughly the same size in milliamp hours, and we'll see what it can do on 3S, and then we'll take it for a bash after that. Okay guys, we've got the SG110 Pro ready for a quick speed test. I've got it all zeroed out. Run the 2300 2S battery first. Okay, so that is working. Got satellites. Let's see what it can get. See if it can get the 40 kilometers an hour top speed that they put on the listing. The throttle trim's all the way up. Okay, so that is the top speed. It gets there pretty quickly. Nice bright LED lights on the front bar there. And the throttle trim is set to its maximum. Go up and down a couple of times. Before I put a 3S in it. Alright, let's bring it back. Now this does have a 60 amp 2S rated ESC, but I am going to put a 3S in it. We'll see what it gets. It's in kilometers an hour. We got 31 kilometers an hour, guys. If you can see that, I'll take a screenshot. 31 kilometers an hour on the standard 2300 milliamp hour 7.4 volt 30C2S. Okay guys, well, I'll put that in mile per hour, and yeah, we'll try a 3S in it and see if it can exceed the 40 Ks that they claim. Guys, well, I'm going to replace the standard 2S battery here. It comes with the SG110 Pro. I'm going to put a 2200 30C 3S from the Juicy race buggy that I reviewed not that long ago. Put that in there and see if we can get that 40 plus kilometers an hour that they claim on the listing. Okay guys, I've got the Juicy Race 30C 2200 milliamp hour 3S in it. Let's see what I can get on the 3S. We got 31 kilometers an hour on that 2S. It's definitely livened it up. It's definitely around 40 odd Ks, I think. Go up and down a couple of times. Quite a few honky nuts on the road here. All right. Those lights look so cool on the front. All right, let's see what I got on 3S. Read 47 kilometers an hour. That's more like it. So yeah, close to 50 Ks an hour if you put a 3S LiPo in it. Not too bad for a 550 brushed truck with the weight that it is, you know, nearly 3 kilograms, and it's a pretty decent quality truck with a lot of metal parts. That's not too bad, guys. It's a shame they didn't make it brushless out the box like I mentioned earlier, because it's definitely, the build quality of this truck is definitely suited for a brushless system. So anyway guys, that's the speed test. Can do nearly 50 Ks an hour, or if you put a 3S in it. Alright guys, I've got the SG110 Pro out here at the sand track. Now I'm running it on the 3S, so we've got a bit more wheel speed. See how it goes. Oh, nice. Now, being that it's a 550 brushed motor, I'd recommend putting it on a 3S because it does seem to be a little bit ordinary on a 2S LiPo, as you can see from the speed test. And being that this truck weighs nearly 3 kilos, it does need the extra bit of power. It really is a shame that they didn't make this brushless out the box, because the build quality is definitely pretty decent. A lot of metal parts, the chassis is pretty solid. Oh! It's a pretty fun little truck, guys. Even though it's brushed. See how it goes in the dirt here. I think the motor is not liking the 3S actually, guys. I can smell a stench of a burned out motor. So I take that back, guys. You might not want to run this on a 3S. Let's just let that rest for a while. Yeah, it definitely smells stinky. Yeah, that motor's not liking the 3S. So yeah, that heat sink is pretty hot. What I might do is give this a bit of a cool down, guys, and maybe put a 2S in it and take it for a bit more of a run on 2S. That motor is definitely burning up. So yeah, I take that back. You might not want to run this for a long period of time on a 3S, even though we're getting much better wheel speed out of it. Alright guys, I put the 2S back in it. I just let it sit for about 5 minutes to cool down that motor. So we're running 2S again, just so it doesn't burn out during this review. As you can see, it's a fair bit slower, but even though that ESC seemed to handle the 3S just fine, as I was just running it the last minute or so, I could definitely smell that burning up motor. So I take it back, guys, what I said at the start. I thought it would be able to handle 3S for a full pack. Obviously not. More than likely would have failed rather soon, you know, if I kept running it on the 3S. Yeah, they definitely should have made this truck brushless. Definitely needs a brushless upgrade, and this would be an awesome truck. Not too sure of the price of this one, but I'll link it in the description below, guys. Banggood.com stock it, and you can check it out there. There might be a coupon code for this one as well. This truck definitely has the bare bones of being a great truck. You know, like the build quality's there. You see, when I first took it out of the box, you know, drive shafts are really thick. It's got the aluminium bracing, all metal gears throughout. Just a shame they didn't bring this out brushless from the get-go. I don't really understand why ZLL did that. I popped a wheelie over that little stump. Might as well check the range. They claim around 100 meters range. Just send it out there. It's the pine trees here. It's got some good range. But as you can see, the wheel speed ain't there on 2S. This is a nearly fully charged pack. I only done this speed run with it earlier in this video. Be a good one to get your kids, I guess. Start them off in the hobby, and then once they get used to driving an RC truck, upgrade it for them to a brushless. Or even if you wanted to buy this yourself, you definitely want to go straight to a brushless. I wouldn't bother running it on the 550 brush motor unless you just want to run it on 3S and then just cook the motor and then upgrade it, because you're only going to get one pack out of it. Alright guys, well, that's pretty much all I can show you with this. It's getting really boring on 2S, as you can see. It's just, yeah, pretty slow on 2S. That's why I put a 3S in it initially. But overall, I mean, the build quality is really good, guys. But out of the box, I mean, as you can see, it is built really tough. You know, it's got metal parts throughout, oil-filled shocks. They're pretty decent now that they've worn in a bit by bashing it off-road. And yeah, really thick drive shaft. So this is definitely brushless ready. Like I said a couple of times in this video already, I'm not too sure why ZLL brought this truck out as a brushed model. I mean, even though it's got a 550 brushed motor there, it can't handle 3S for a full pack. I know if I kept running this on the 3S, it would have burnt up probably within a couple of minutes. That stench that was coming out of the motor when I was running it in the wood chips there, yeah, that's when I could smell that motor frying up. So that's why I stopped and put the 2S. There's a platform to put a brushless upgrade in it straight away, which I would recommend if you did purchase this truck. This is going to be a really good platform. Put a you know, 60 amp or 120 amp ESC and make it 4S capable. Put a 3650 or 3660 can in there, and you're going to have a really good time bashing this truck because it is a solid platform. So thanks very much for watching, guys. If you're interested in this one, there'll be a link in the description below to banggood.com, and I'll catch you on the next video.